Now we're gonna be diving into getting the little pieces all cut up and ready to go. Let's do it. Hey everyone, welcome to the Edge YouTube channel. My name is Jonny Snider with JonnySWeld, and today we are going to be turning these Audi car parts into two metal sculpture dogs. I had a customer drop these parts off from an Audi dealership and they wanted them turned into a cool sculpture and requested a dog format of some sort. So follow along on this build on how I'm going to take these parts apart, assemble them, lay them all out, and make two sculpture dogs out of it. Hopefully you'll learn something along the way, see how I work, maybe get a couple ideas, and then you can make your own car parts into a cool sculpture dog. Let's dive in. All right, so what we're gonna do is take all these pieces and we're gonna kind of disassemble them back to just their individual state of each piece, nut and bolt. And we're gonna start to lay it out that way. That way we can kind of reassemble, reconstruct it into the shape that we want. So that's where we're gonna start. Let's go. All right, kind of got the pieces apart here. So the next step is creating the feet. These are the parts that he would want. So I found some bolts. We're gonna do something like that. I'm gonna put a nut on this end, cut it off, and then these are going to attach somewhere in here as feet. Not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but that's the goal. All right, working on the legs here. I'm going to cut off this chunk there, that chunk there. Hopefully they'll match up like that roughly. It's hard to do with one hand. And then it'll be basically one circle. That is going to fit right here, on here. Throw a little weld in there, and that will be the first set of legs coming down. Do the same thing with the back. All right, got the structure of the dog pretty much finished. I'm going to do a little bit of welding on there to sturdy it up, cut these off, weld them in place. Anyway, now I'm just kind of working on the face. So this is kind of what I have to work with. Got to kind of pencil it out. It's easier to work on the flat surface than it is trying to build from here. So we're going to start, I like this as maybe getting the nose. We're going to kind of go from there. I do kind of have, so I'm going to somehow use this timing chain. It's like ears, somehow. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to be able to work this into the ears, but that's my goal, and make them floppy so people can reshape them how they want. I'll go with 2 eyes. I might cut these down in half. About that long. So there we go. Now I just got to figure out a mouth. What would be a good mouth? Like open. Not sure about this. Might have to do some more research on a mouth, but that's the basic structure. I think of maybe the face. That will go there. No, something like that. yeah, I like how that's coming along. And then the ears I'm just going to figure out as I go. So yeah. So I've had this piece of steel over in my scrap pile for a while. And I think if I cut 2 pieces, that might be really good for kind of like the mouth. Kind of comes out a little bit. Give me about that long. So 2 pieces, one there, one there. Kind of have them open a little bit. Maybe even throw in some of these bolts to make some teeth. Yeah, that'll look cool. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go with it. All right, so I just realized that these parts have a really nice Audi symbol on them. So I'm going to try my best to either use this as is, straighten them out possibly, or cut them off and weld them somewhere in here to incorporate the Audi logo more often, or as often as possible. So if I'm going to be doing 2 dogs, I have enough for 4 Audi logos each, and then 1 I can mess up and accidentally ruin. So that's perfect. So how cool. That's going to be a great little addition to this sculpture. Oh yeah, perfect. It's gonna be sweet. Yep, yep. Yep, this is gonna be great. Something like that. I don't know. I like it though. Yep. Yep, this is going to be cool. Awesome. All right, so these are the parts that I have that I'm going to be working with this dog. I'm going to take a break on this and go ahead and start on the second one. And get that laid out. I have an idea for this chain that I'm going to be using. All right. Oh, which side looks like a good face? Probably this side. All right, we got the feet already connected on here, so that's going to be a heck of a lot easier to get these going. I don't know what this is. All right, probably do a similar thing as last time. Cut these. Oh, these have an Audi logo on them too. Sweet. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, so I'm probably going to, let's see. I like these stars on top too. That's cool. Is it different? Yeah. Incorporate those somewhere. Probably cut them again so they match up kind of like that maybe. Although I am thinking for this dog here. So I have my dog standing here over here. This one I was thinking about maybe making it sit. Something like that, where it's going to be sitting down low in the back, high in the front, kind of with its paws down. So that's going to be the goal for this one, is to kind of give it a little bit of a different posture. I'm not sure what that word is I'm looking for here. Sounds good. Oh, I want more of these star ones. All right, looks like I only got 2 out of the bunch. That'll do. Oh, you always gotta drop one for good luck. All right, got it propped up here. So obviously the back legs will be a little shorter, kind of sit right on its butt there. Front legs will be hopefully nice and tall. And then something similar is we'll add a nose, kind of like 2 eyes from here, kind of looking up. Mouth coming out, definitely going to be open. Might even try to do like a tongue kind of hanging out. Let's see here before I knock this over. Mouth, tongue hanging out. Oh, I need to make some dog bones. How am I going to make that? It's a good note to self. Make dog bones. Ooh. Probably make something out of these. Yeah. All right. Oh, that's a dog bone. That is. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna sit in its mouth. Oh yeah, that is a good idea. All right. Although I'm not going to use this. This is made China. I don't think that's going to be what I want, so we're throwing that out. But Craftsman, made in USA, yeah, that's a good one. Fact. Yeah, no, we're good. Cool, I like how this is coming together. The one thing I would like to note, something to remind everyone who is looking to create something when it comes to art, is sometimes you just can't rush it. You just got to kind of take your time, let the pieces speak to you a little bit, and see what you come up with, and just kind of maybe lay it out like this and let it sit for a day and then come back to it, because giving your brain a chance to kind of like process all the different pieces is great when you have the time available. If there's a deadline, obviously you just need to get it done, but if you can wait, I say do it. All right, well, this is where I'm leaving off today. Day 2 on working on these. That one, I got the legs on there. I got to weld them up a little bit better. This one, the structure is there. I just haven't welded anything. It's just kind of sitting there in the stance that I think I'm going to make it. It's looking pretty good for only 2 days of actually being down here working on these. I think I'm coming, making some good progress. I haven't spent a ton of time on here. As you can see in the videos, really just short periods of time. I do have other work to do. So this is just kind of in my spare time when I'm working on it, I have some time, I dive in and do it. So jumping back into this dog project here, art piece. As you can see, not much has changed since the last time I checked in. Now we're gonna be diving into getting the little pieces all cut up and ready to go. Let's do it. So one of the things I wanted to do with this dog here, face is gonna be here, this is gonna be the butt, is I wanted to create a tail. And I was thinking about something like this, using this chain here. But I wanted it to be able to kind of stay in the shape that I wanted. So I was trying to figure out how to run wire through here, and I figured out that if I just bend this chain, and I think you guys might be able to know where I'm going with this, it creates a nice little path. I don't know if you guys can see that in the camera, right down the middle. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to just be feeding, I have some copper wire here that was left over from a scrap vest sculpture. If you guys don't know what scrap vest is, I recommend checking it out. So basically I'm going to be feeding some wire through here. I'm going to be adding a lot more than this, but this is just to show the concept. And then basically what that's going to do is that's going to give me something to hold it into shape. I'm going to be adding a lot more, but then we can bend it the way we want and it'll stay in the shape. So like that, or up, whatever shape that we want to keep it in. Even bend it, tuck it between its tails. Like so. I'm excited about this being able to hold shape, take shape, and a cool little feature to add to make it a little bit more unique. Cool. Cool. Yep, that's what I wanted. Maybe a little bit more bend to it.
Pretty good looking here.
Pretty close. So the trick is alright, so we're going to be doing something like this. Is going to be the ear. It's way too hot to touch. Chain is going to go up and around it, and then loop or something. Cool. Just a reminder when you guys are doing stuff like this is to put little tacks on things, so that way if you have to go back and change it, you can. A lot easier. Little tacks. All right. Kind of looks like a doggish. I think I'm going to leave these a little loose on this side. Yeah, looks good. All right, now we have the second one all welded up. Got the, or at least the legs or welded, good to go. Start working on the face now. So this is going to be the teeth. It's going to come over like that. All right, round 2 on the mouth. I'm going to go with the same design with this channel. Just welded these out. So kind of have some teeth like that. All right, tack them up and I'll show you guys. All right, that's the mouth right there. Something like that. And I made a little last minute improvision. These were these pieces. They have an Audi logo on them. I think that's really cool. Well, I welded 2 together. Not sure what kind of metal this is, but it's definitely not a regular steel. I am going to tuck this little guy right in there, kind of like a tongue hanging out. Yeah, just gotta clean it up, polish it just a little bit, and should be ready to weld in there. All right, now time to connect this tail. That's gonna be pretty cool. All right. All right, now I'm getting the ears outlined. All right, next up, we'll start working on the tail here. All right, so I just took some chain and I just ran a bunch of baling wire and copper wire through it, kind of weaved it out randomly. Usually dog hair is pretty squirrely anyway, so I figured this might look kind of cool as the tail. So let's tip this up, see how it sits. All right. So I added just a little magnet in there, as you guys can see. It's hard to focus, but I just glued a magnet in there. Still a little tacky, but just to show what it's gonna be. So when this goes in the mouth and sits there, it's got something to just kind of hold it in place a little bit better than just freestanding. So hopefully yeah, I can feel it grab a little bit, so. Not a huge fan how long the mouth turned out, but it is what it is. If this guy doesn't like it, I am 100% sure that I'll be able to sell these somewhere else. All right, thank you guys so much for following along on this build. I hope you learned something or saw something cool along the way. Might help you in the future. It was a fun project to make. I dropped them off yesterday and the customer loved them. They are sitting now in the front section of an Audi dealership down by me. So they're sitting there, all the customers come in, they like it, and already getting some really, really good feedback from the customers. And couldn't be more happy to finish them and have them proudly displayed at the Audi dealership. So that's pretty darn cool. So thanks for watching. Once again, my name is Jonny Snider. Thank you from JonnySWeld. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give Edge Welding Cups a subscribe on their YouTube channel, and also follow them on their social media platforms at Edge Welding Cups. Don't forget to follow me at JonnySWeld pretty much on all social media platforms. And thank you very much.